Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome again to the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed my earlier stream of One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. I'm sorry about the ending part though, where the game decided to crash after that cutscene and I had to end it there. But right now it is officially Scaredy Cat Saturday. And tonight we are still going to continue some Doki Literature Club. Now, tonight though, I'm gonna be, instead of doing 2 hours, I'm gonna be doing 3 hours of this game each stream to finish, because I know it takes a while for this game to get to the creepy, scary parts. So I'm gonna do 3 hours instead of my usual 2 hours. But yeah, welcome everyone. I hope everyone is having a great night and or day. Happy Saturday to you. If it's still Friday for you, then happy Friday. It is the weekend. I hope you guys have plans for the weekend. You know, of course, relaxing, having fun with friends, family, or by yourself. That's fine. But yeah, hope you guys have a well relaxed weekend. But for myself, what a way to start my weekend or Saturday, but with Doki to scare my pants off. I think the last time where we left off was we were about to prepare for the festival, and we chose to help Natsuki in preparing for the festival, to help her make her cupcakes and stuff. But then, like, before that, Yuri kinda guilt tripped us in a way, because she's doing things on her own, and I think Sayori is helping Monaco with some stuff, and Yuri's the only person that's working on stuff by herself. So we shall continue our game. That is here, I believe. Alright, let us continue. Oh, before we do that, hold on. Alright. It's alright. It's okay if you can't watch it. Alright, let's start. I'm also trying to fight off my allergies right now, because my allergies are really bothering my eyes again. I'm trying my best not to rub my eyes a lot. But, alright. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Of course. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? Oh. Sorry guys. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Dino. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's really easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Oh my god. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me, of course. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. What about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Dino. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? Fuck. Sorry, guys. Again. It sucks to have allergies, I swear. It's all my fault. This is all my fault, I think. That's what she said. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is... Wait, this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Hehehe. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Oh god. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Dino. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Dino? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without everyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Dino. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat's being swung against my head. That's a dark way of putting it, I guess. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wanted to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Dino, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Oh crap, my eyes. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Dino, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Dino. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Wait, please don't. Yeah, I think I read that right. Dino. Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. Yeah, I think I read that right too. Alright. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. ... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally pulls her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Dino. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Oh, my eyes. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. ... Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes make the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Well, you're not gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Dino? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? Oh boy. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey. Now you are teasing me like... Oh, you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. ... Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. Oh god. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I think you found your weakness, Dino. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn, I think, about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Dino, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going to be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. And that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you don't do it like that. If you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has really improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. That's what she said. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Ooh, what a little intimate moment here. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. I really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Whoa, what? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Dino. You really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? ... What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn into this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breath. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? I don't know where the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ugh. Me. Take a drink real quick. Let's... come on. Oh, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? You can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Ooh. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. Boy. It's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. My eyes really are bothering me. Whew, okay. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ooh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Ahahaha. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping that we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance, man. Yeah, it's not always. You're not gonna always have this chance of a girl coming over, you know, and baking cupcakes with you, and wanting to read manga afterwards. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I can think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so hopeless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Go work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you, Dino. I thought you only care about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Too close now. Suddenly... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at my side, at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes filled my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Dino. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Dino. I just stopped by to say hi. Well... You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. So don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Zoom. She zooms off. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Dino? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Dino. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But just Sayori looks away. Ooh, excuse me. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Dino. Ooh, excuse me. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Dino. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arms and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give. That's what I'm going to give to you, Sayori. Ooh, what should we choose here? Oh boy. Let me save. Oh man, what should we choose here? I love you, or you'll always be my dearest friend. I mean, when I saw playthroughs of this game, I've always seen people choose I love you. I don't think I've ever seen anyone choose you'll always be my dearest friend. So I don't know what to choose here. What to choose? You know what? I'm gonna choose you'll always be my dearest friend. Because I've never seen this path before. I don't know if it's gonna be anything different, but I don't know. We'll see, right? You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seem after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly in pain expression. Is this what it feels like to be stabbed in the chest? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I think we messed up here. I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back the way it was. I realize that now. Zora Foxy, hello. Welcome to the stream, how are you? You really do know me better than anyone that I know. I trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori smiles, finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Good. Welcome to the stream. Have you seen this game before? Clutching her hip with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. ... Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. No? Okay. Well then, this should be quite the treat for you. Have you heard about this game at least? Well, no. Didn't I ask that, or did I ask, have you played this game? I don't know. My mind, my memory, I don't know. Yeah, Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Okay. Sayori! ... I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. But even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Oh boy! It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Dino! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think on days this important. On days this important, she tried a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only say it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone and wake her up after all. Ahahaha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Dinah. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Oh boy, I just got chills. I got chills. Oh boy, I got chills. Ugh. Oh boy. Not to mention I have the AC on, and it's pretty cold in my room. But it's not even that. It's not even because I'm cold. It's because I really did get the chills. Oh boy. Zora Foxy, you're really in for a treat if you really haven't seen this game yet. If you're still there, that is. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But that doesn't mean you know everything. How do you know everything? But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? Hold on. That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. That doesn't sound creepy at all. That sounds like a stalker, you know? That sounds really stalker-ish. Oh boy. Okay. Sorry, I was checking on some other streams that I have up. I probably know. Okay. Yeah. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. I wouldn't blame you, because that really sounds really creepy. Scotsman05. Hey. Welcome to the stream. How far am I? I just got to the day of the festival. So I don't know. I don't think, and I know there's like multiple, you have to do like multiple like playthroughs of the game, so I'm still on my first playthrough. So I just got to the day of the festival on my first playthrough. Oh, you're here. I'm here. What do you mean I'm here? Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Oh boy. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Okay, this will be cool then. Yeah, I thought so too. Well, just a disclaimer. I do know what happened, so I'm not gonna be as surprised as you think I will be. I've seen gameplays of this game on YouTube, but this is my first time playing it for myself. So I know what happens. So if you think I'm gonna be like scared or surprised, sorry to get your hopes up. But I'm trying to like do like other possibilities of the game that I haven't seen yet. So like the part with Sayori where you choose to say I love you or say that you're my dearest friend. I chose you're my dearest friend instead of saying I love you because all the playthroughs that I've seen, the person all like most of them or all of them chose to say I love you. So I chose to say you're my dearest friend instead. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poems is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost a professional feel. Okay, I never finished a playthrough on my own of my own. Is it because you never had the time to, or were you like too scared to? I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one that I haven't read before. Oh my god. You know it's really scary. It's really like really scary cuz like it's really quiet here in my room and it's like 3:22 a.m. in the morning, but it's like nighttime outside and it's really quiet and there's no music playing in the game. Yeah. And as you can see this poem right here, percentage sign, get out of my head, get out of my head, like all that. Get out of my head. Get out of get out of my head. What's wrong, Zora Foxy? Something the matter? Yeah, that decision sucks, huh? And it was a lack of time, but I know everything. Yeah, that. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that the dearest friend decision was kind of yeah that after I chose that and after what she was saying after I made that decision kind of yeah that was a messed up decision to make. Oh, it was lack of time. Okay, lack of time that you didn't finish it, but you know everything. Yeah, I pretty much know everything about this game too, but I'm trying to probably do things that I've never seen before. But I'm like even though I've already know like most of the scares and creepiness of this game, I'm still freaking scared to do this myself. Like I've always like I'm scared so easily. Like it's that bad. Oh boy. All right. Oh, you click out of it. Oh wait, no. Fuck. I didn't read it all cuz you have to scroll down. Oh crap. Is there a way to go back? uh crap. I guess there's no way to go back to that poem. Because I know there was more, because you had to scroll, but I didn't. Fuck. I probably fucked up there. Is there a way to go back? I don't think so. I guess not. What is this? Reading the poem might get a pit in my stomach. Dino? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Oh boy. I quickly leave the classroom. Monica, don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Oh my gosh. It's even worse when it's kind of cold in my room. Like, while anticipating what's gonna happen next, I'm like getting chills, but it's not. I did get a chill like earlier, but that wasn't from because my room is cold. But it's like, I don't know, like kind of a scare chill or a creepiness chill. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I didn't really want to have to enter her room like this. Oh my god, I'm getting chills. Oh my god. It's so stupid because I know what's gonna happen. But I'm like scared. Oh man, I am such a baby when it comes to scary games, I swear. The cool thing is, there are still things that are just kind of random between playthroughs. Really? Random how? Well, try to explain that without giving spoilers. Oh god. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sarah, oh boy. Oh, fucking shit. Oh man. An exception has occurred. Exception? Oh my god. An exception has occurred. I thought that was supposed to say something else. Like an error or something. An exception. Like some stuff will come up differently. Oh, really? Huh. Then maybe I'll probably see those random things in my playthrough. Hopefully. File, game script, chapter 5, rpy.rpy, line 307, see traceback dot text for details. Oh boy. This is oh god. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes, what my eyes are showing me. Oh wait, you know what the exception thing means, right? means, yeah. Yeah, I know what it means. I know this game. Like, I know everything about this game. Like, this game is like one of those breaking the fourth wall type of games. I suppressed my urge to vomit just yesterday. I told Sioria I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. What did I do to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. The swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school. Hold on, guys. Got a message here. This music is really creepy too. And gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship. Then I could have prevented this. Oh boy. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Okay, just checking. People keep saying I'm spoiling the game when I mention people should check their DDLC files when this happens. Oh, I didn't know you're supposed to check it. I thought it was just there because, you know, it's breaking the fourth wall. I didn't know you have to really check it. Maybe I should check it. Hold on. Let me check the, ow, my eye. My eye's bothering me. Alright. Let me check the file. You probably can't see it because I'm doing the way I'm capturing the game is, I'm doing a game capture on OBS, not, a monitor, or display capture, I mean. But let me see the file. Oh shoot, where is it? Where is it? Oh, right here. Steam apps. Oh yeah, man, the files are a big part of the game. Yeah, I know that. Okay, Doki Doki. It said characters. Not, what's her name? Sari's character file isn't there anymore. That's what it meant, right? Let me just put it on the second monitor I have over here, just in case. Well, no, I'm gonna minimize it because I need to see my dashboard and OBS on my second monitor. But yeah, I know the files are a big part of the game. It's like, do you know the game called I'm Scared? I'm Scared 2016, I believe. Nothing I can do. Welcome, by the way, welcome back, Valentine, to the stream. But yeah, do you know the game, I'm Scared? It's like another, scary game on Steam that's sort of like a fourth wall breaking game that involves you to like look in the files and stuff, your computer files of that game. There's a traceback file in the folder. And also happy thoughts. What? Oh. Whoa. What is this picture? You guys can't see it, but the file that Scotsman is talking about in the Doki Doki game file is called Happy Thoughts, except for the A in happy is an X and O in thoughts is an X. And it's a drawing. I think it's a drawing of Sayori. And it's like a creepy drawing. And then you said there was a traceback file? Oh, there's a traceback file. I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. While running game code. Okay, full traceback. Yeah, fun picture, huh? I thought it was gonna be something more creepy, but it's like a somewhat of a distorted drawing of Sayori, like a stick figure drawing of Sayori. I mean. Okay. I'm gonna close this off and minimize the game file folder. I mean, the game folder. Alright, so we'll continue the game right now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Well, that's where you're wrong. But I don't think I can do that, even though this is a game. I don't think you can reset. Or like, you know, well, you can, I guess. Yeah, you can if you saved. But either way, she still dies. Spoiler, I'm sorry. Shy Guy! Hey Ty, what's up? Your stream late. My stream is always late. I always stream at this time. I don't know what you're talking about. And the traceback has cool text. Cool text? What do you mean? Hold on. Oh wait, say I'm sorry, but an uncut exception occurred. That's at the top. And then while running game code, restart top context. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just delete her. If I deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Ahaha, well, here goes nothing. Oh, damn. The game deleted Sayori. Yeah, it says the same at the bottom. Yeah, so the game just deleted Sayori. Or someone did. I know I didn't. That wasn't me. Alright, let's continue the game. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. That's it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that the first time I opened the traceback file. Never, 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 never. End. Okay, that's the end of the first playthrough, right? Oh shit. And now Sayori's all like, she's not even, that's not even Sayori anymore. It's like mostly another Monica. And now the new game is like, the new game text is like some, I don't know, like messed up text. Oh man, what a first playthrough. So that's the end of the first playthrough. I'm gonna do another one. Okay. So I'm at 1 hour and 17 minutes, so we got plenty of time. Alright, so let's start our new game. The distorted music too. Yep, I love this game. Yeah, this game is really like, this game is really well made actually. Like this game is really well made, and it's really surprising that this game is free. Like it's gotten really popular ever since it was released on Steam. Like I'm pretty sure the developer of this game would have made like some good money on this game if this was like paid and not free. But I'm pretty sure they still make money even if the game is free, right? So question mark, and all this random text. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Dan Salvato? Did I say his name? Salvato? Salvato? I don't know. Dan Salvato is a genius. Has that person made other games before? Or is this like his first game? Because if he made other games like this, or any like other like horror games, or any other games in general, then I don't know, I should check it out. Because this game is really well made. This girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of stuff you never see yourself making, with the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh boy. At first, okay, I don't think I remember that part. Like I seriously thought my game was about to crash, but I keep like this game is like that. And the thing is, DDLC is essentially an amazing advertisement for another game he has in the works. Oh really? So he's working on another game? Is it gonna be something like this? Like Doki Doki, or is it like just a different game in general? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I've always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Dino? Fuck? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monaco smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. I don't think it'll be another visual novel. Other than that, I honestly don't know. Oh, but I didn't know he was working on another game. Hopefully, I mean, if it's, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like another successful game. Cause he really made this one really like. This game being like how successful it is now, I'm pretty sure his next game will be just as successful. Monaco was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I'm sure it will be. Yeah. I agree. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Okay, sorry. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature... Come on, game. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. I don't think I remember that static part that just happened when she said literature club. I don't remember that part at all. And I also don't remember that part where Monica like first came into the classroom and like her picture was like all pixelated, sort of type of thing. I don't remember that going on. I guess there are some new things here. Yeah. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Get used to that. The game gets weird from here. I know that. I know. But like you said, like you said earlier, there's gonna be like random stuff that's gonna be happening. I think that static part and that pixelated picture earlier with Monica, like when she first walked into the classroom, I think those are some of the random stuff that I've never seen yet. But yeah, I'm hopefully I'm prepared for the random stuff that I haven't seen yet. I'm still scared though. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey Dino, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? Ah, I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least... Wait, if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Yes, you do! You do have a reason to refuse. You don't have to go. The fuck? Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Really, dude? Really? Hold on. By the way, Scotsman, do you stream? Just curious. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Dino, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Aw, isn't that sweet? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. And the music stopped. I timidly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to the third year classes and activities. I think that's standard for the game, but yeah, lots of semi-unique stuff too, and I do not. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's standard for the game, but yeah. I look forward to I do look forward to the stuff that I haven't seen yet in this game. But then again, I'm not, because I know I'd be a baby about it. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Yep. Ugh. Okay. These statics are gonna get me every time, I swear to God. I guess? There's a lot of deep stuff coming up. I can sense it. I can sense it. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. So it's basically the same... pretty much the same thing as they said in the first playthrough. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Dino. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah, that's what you said the first time. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Wait. Was that recognized? I don't know if I read that word right. Her small figure makes me think she's probably her first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Basically, but there are differences. Yeah, I know there are like some are different and some are the same. I know like some of the text will be the same, but then I know there are gonna be like things going on, really. There's gonna be like things. Creepy things. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Dino in a classroom, and you decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Dino? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Okay. Oh, I'm turning in for the night. Alright, Scotsman. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my stream. Have a good one. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Can I skip this? Because we read all this already. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Dana, what kind of things do you like to read? Oh well... Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Sorry guys, hold on. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, and I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Ugh, my eyes. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities. Yes, okay. And showing even the deepest reaches to your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way even everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Dino? Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. You know, out of these three girls, Yuri has the most scary eyes. I don't know why, but she just does. Yuri has the most scary eyes. While she's like looking at you. It's really creepy. Like, I don't think Monica or Natsuki's eyes are that creepy, but I think Yuri's eyes are creepy when it's looking straight at you. But I'm sorry, I thought. Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Dino. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Dino? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Dino, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You were really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? That will sound wrong taken out of context. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that... Sorry, my Google Home activated. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Dan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills. I don't know why, but I'm getting chills. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most out of most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? A special poem? What? I'll read it, of course. Can you hear me? Okay, that really scared me. Yo, I got chills from that. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Yo, I feel like my hair... I got goosebumps and my hairs are standing on end. What the hell? Alright, let's continue. Whoo! That really... I did not expect for a laughter after that. Like a little, like a chuckle after reading that. That kind of scared me. Oh boy. Alright, let's continue. Let's make our poem. Okay, determination, lipstick, cage, parfait, daydream, imagination, oh crap, pink, giggle, god, tears, jumpy, heaven sent, anxiety, together, vibrant, captive, vacation, love, peace, games, kawaii. Oh boy. Okay. We'll keep going for a little bit more. I know I did say that I wanted to do a 3-hour stream of this, but I'll probably do like, I'll keep going for like another 30 minutes. Cause it is getting late. It's 4:12 for me, 4:12 a.m. So I'll continue for like another 30 minutes. Hi again, Dino. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha 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 ha. Way to joke around, Monica. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I saw that. I saw that, Yuri. Your freaking disfigured face. I heard that too. The music distorted a little. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Damn it, Natsuki, what the fuck? Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and just hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, you're in front of the text box. I can't read the beginning of the dialogue. Okay, something Natsuki, something. Have a big mouth for someone who keeps something manga collection in a club room. Okay, I don't know what she said there. Natsuki finds herself stuck. I just noticed another thing. The game is zooming in. I don't know if you guys notice it, but the game is zooming in and it's kind of tilted. Like it's tilted to the right a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's zooming in and it's, yeah. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Is this still zooming? I think it is. Yeah, it's like still slowly zooming in. I'm sorry, Dino. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interested in picking up a book to read. Well, you can, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So, it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, now the classroom's back to normal. Okay. Let me drink something before something else happens. Alright. Oh boy. Alright. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to clear off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Don't do it. Don't do it! Oh god. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica, Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. Maybe I kind of regret playing this for another 30 minutes. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. Hold on. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know that? How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out. Ooh, excuse me. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, that's better, or much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. What door? She points to the classroom door. Oh, okay. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Dino. Consider this a What the fuck? You didn't even let me finish. Don't judge a book. Okay. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Okay, sorry guys. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs won't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Ugh. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Now that I say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Okay, I don't like this. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. You know what I mean? Oh, I think, did I miss something? Hold on. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, I missed that. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe it's like that in Japan, but I know a lot of people like, probably like my age, that still reads manga. Hell, I'll still read manga. Manga is still a book. I don't care what people say. Mangas are still books, and they're literature. Like it tells a story. It has a plot. It has endings and all that jazz. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, it's just that manga has pictures. So yeah, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Oh boy. So we've had a little backstory of Natsuki's dad, and from what she said, in our first playthrough is that her dad is pretty strict on her. Her dad has strict rules and stuff like that. That was creepy, but yeah. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. But I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her, and she's asleep. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? I saw this. I remember this part. Like when I was watching videos of this game, but I just didn't know when this was gonna happen. Oh fuck. Whew. Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Dino. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. What? So her face gets like all black? Like her eyes and mouth gets all like black and like freaking distorted, and you say that happens a lot, and so that's why you keep snacks in your bag. Oh boy, why don't we all share poems now? Who should I share my poem first? Who should I show my poem to first? I can read. You know what? Let's go to Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. ... Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Hey. Then what's the point of sharing my poem in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. Oh, come on. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. So my poem's good then. Hope you're happy. ... So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me do it if I don't. Is this the same poem that she wrote in the first playthrough? I don't know. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, next. Let's share with Yuri, and then Monica. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's bad. Is that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? Hello, how do you say your name? Reyes? Reyes? I don't know how to... I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right, but, hello, Reyes Gaming. And hello, Zekel. Welcome you guys to the stream. How are you guys? Did I just raise my voice? Ooh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to picked up on them. Hold on. Got a message here. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. In other words, they tend to pick on... Okay. Wait. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Hey, Banna. How's it going? How's it going, Berna? I see you're still streaming. I see ya. I'm still lurking on your stream, don't worry. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and writing and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. I think this is the same poem. Utilizes couch. Welcome to the stream. Utilizes couch. Welcome. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. How are you? Utilizes couch. How are ya? ... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Dino. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Okay. Sorry. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, last person. Share with Monica. Alright. Let's do this, Monica. Hi, Dino. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or new things we can do better, I'm always listening. Yes, you are always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Don't worry, Dino. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Dino. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. Of course. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Well, that sucks. It's like her dad doesn't give a shit about her. That's messed up. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. So that was her shutting down, with her eyes all blacked out and mouth blacked out and distorted. That's shutting down, huh? Okay. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. I guess. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yes. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright, this is the same. I think this is the same poem she wrote in the first playthrough. Hole in wall, I mean. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? Yeah, flat sheets of paper. The sound of frantic... the fuck? Scrawling? Is that what it says? Scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there, swallowing my fears, and banish my pen. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Okay. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I swear the music sounded distorted, right? Just like a few seconds ago. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You really have to try that? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Dano did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Dano liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Why did music stop? Why did music stop? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Oh god. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Dino appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dino started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities and others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Oh, go ahead. Me looks like you... Me looks... Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy, bitch. Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle is... Fuck. This is distracting. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone who of your mental age is to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Oh god. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh god. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? Oh god. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with you, with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Dano hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Dino, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What? Oh god. Oh god. What do I do? Oh god. Natsuki? Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Stop it. Stop it! Monica! Oh god. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Hey Dino. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Oh god. Sorry about that. They really didn't... Wait, they really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Clingy much? Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Dot dot dot. Oh, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Dino, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Dot dot dot. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want. Dot dot dot. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around or something, Yuri. It's not like that. Well, it's not that. It's not that. Did her face do something weird? I don't know. It seems like it did. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Dino. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... Okay. Oh boy. Alright. You know what? Major Hatanaka? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Sadly you came at a wrong time though, or maybe at a good time, because I'm pretty sure you just experienced me getting quite the scare on that last thing that just happened. But I was just about to end my stream because I've been going for 2 hours and 35 minutes now, and it is almost 5 o'clock in the morning for me. So I'm gonna save here, and all my save slots are gone. I mean, all my save progress are gone. I didn't know it does that after the first playthrough. Oh well. But we are gonna save here. Thank you everyone. Again, thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out with me and experiencing my baby ways while playing this game. I hope you guys enjoy this game. We'll be continuing this game next Saturday. If you guys don't know, I play scary games on Saturdays, which is why the title, as you can see, of my stream right now is called Scaredy Cat Saturdays. That's what I am, a scaredy cat. And I play horror games on Saturdays, which is why I'm playing Doki Doki right now. And it is Saturday for me, of course. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed the game so far. If some of you did already know some of you do know what happened in the game, then I hope you guys enjoy seeing my reaction to the game. Dan, I have an idea for a picture. I want to make it Photoshop. I like a close-up picture of you for it. A close-up picture for me, of me. Oh really? Okay, I'll do that. I'll send it to you in the Discord then. I'll do that. I'll send you a picture of me in the Discord. But yeah, that will be it for tonight, guys. We will continue this game on next Saturday, and hopefully I'll do an actual 3 hours of this game. So hope you guys look forward to that. We did get a lot done in this stream though. We finished our first playthrough. Now we're on our second playthrough. So now, hopefully in the next stream we'll get through our second playthrough, and maybe I think get to our third. I don't know how many playthroughs do you have to go through to get to the last scene, I guess, to the cutscene. I mean to the end credit, I should say. But yeah, we'll end it here. But before we go, we are gonna raid. We are gonna raid someone. So let me save and quit, because I don't want this music to be playing. So we are gonna raid my good buddy, Let me just refresh the stream real quick. Oh, no, there's an ad playing. Alright, let me just get this ad, let me just get this ad, let this ad play, and then get to his stream, and then we'll raid him.
Just make me mad.
I ran right into her.
That heals did not last long.
Alright.
Not at all.
So we're gonna raid Banabot. He's currently playing Dead by Daylight. Hope you guys have a great night or day. Thanks for stopping by again. Thank you everyone for your support. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Subscriber Suggestion Sunday. Hope to see you guys there. And again, hope you guys have a great night. Thank you again. Bye.